Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a comprehensive overview of the income approach to asset valuation. Throughout this presentation, we'll explore the key concepts of various methods, the advantages and limitations of this approach, and look at how it applied in real-world scenarios. I'm excited to take you through this important topic. So let's get started. The income approach is all about determining the value of an asset by looking at the economic benefits it is expected to generate in the future. Essentially, it estimates how much income the asset will produce and uses that to figure out its worth today. To do this, we look at the present value of the future cash flows or income streams the asset can produce, discounting them to account for risk and the time value of money. This method is widely used for valuing businesses, income generating properties, and intangible assets like patents or trademarks. The key focus here is really on the asset's ability to generate income over time, while carefully considering the risks involved and how the value of money changes over the years. When we talk about the income approach, there are several common methods used to estimate value. First is a discounted cash flow method, or DCF. This method involves projecting future cash flows and then discounting those amounts back to their present value using a specific discount rate. It's a detailed way to capture the value based on expected performance over time. Next, we have the capitalization of earnings method, which simplifies valuation by taking a representative income figure and dividing it by a capitalization rate. This gives a quick estimate of value based on income. The gross income multiplier method works by multiplying the gross income by an appropriate multiplier, offering a straightforward way to estimate asset value, especially when detailed cash flow information isn't available. Lastly, the excess earnings method focuses on isolating earnings that are attributable specifically to intangible assets, which is important for valuing things like intellectual property or goodwill. Each method has its own strengths and is suited to different scenarios depending on the data and precision required. When we look at the advantages of the income approach, one key strength is that it focuses directly on the income generating potential of an asset, which is especially relevant to investors. It uses financial projections and incorporates risk through discount rates, helping to reflect the time value of money and uncertainties involved. Another important advantage is its usefulness when there is a lack of comparable market data, making it a valuable method in unique or less active markets. On the other hand, the income approach has its limitations. It relies heavily on accurate income projections, which can be challenging since future income is often uncertain. The selection of discount or capitalization rates can be quite subjective, and this choice can significantly influence the valuation outcome. Additionally, this approach may overlook non-financial factors that impact asset value, such as location or market sentiment. Finally, it's sensitive to economic fluctuations, as changes in the economic environment can affect expected future income streams. These factors highlight the importance of careful application and consideration when using the income approach. When we talk about the income approach, it's useful to look at some real-world examples and applications. First, in real estate valuation, this method often involves discounting the net operating income over a period, commonly 10 years, and adjusting for market risk to get an accurate picture of value. For small businesses, the discounted cash flow method comes into play, where we base our valuation on sales growth forecasts and tweak the discount rate to fit the specific risk profile. When it comes to intangible assets like goodwill, the excess earnings method is frequently used. This approach helps isolate the value of those intangibles separate from tangible assets. To give you a concrete example, a simple capitalization calculation might look like this. If future cash flow is $100,000 and the discount rate is 10%, the value comes to $1 million. This example clearly shows how income, when adjusted properly, can directly translate into value through the income approach.